some people have said about this Volkswagen diesel emissions scandal that at least nobody's died, at least not in the short term. I mean, unlike the GM ignition switches and the Takata airbags. Well, I think we need to take a bit of perspective on those two issues as well. You're going to hang a 3 or 4 kilogram weight off of your ignition switch, leave it there for 12 years, and then you're surprised that maybe it doesn't function perfectly after all that time. You've ignored all the recalls. You've never had the thing maintained or looked at. You just expect it to be perfect. The Takata airbags, some of those have been sitting in dashboards for 15 years, hopefully unused. And again, nobody's maintained them, nobody's looked at them, and yet we expect them to be perfect in that instant when we need them to be functional. Well, do you leave your Bang & Olufsen stereo out in the rain and expect it to be perfect after 15 years? Do you drag your Nikon camera through the mud and expect it to be perfect? I mean, your cell phone, you expect that to be junk within a couple of years, and most of them frankly are. But I mean, you look at the car industry. They take thousands of parts from hundreds of companies in dozens of countries. They throw them into a cornfield in Allison, Ontario, or Kentucky, or Texas someplace, and they pay some high school graduate a decent wage to screw them together, but it's a miracle that they ever work. Not that occasionally they don't. Now, nobody's perfect. And am I defending the industry that I work in? Absolutely, because the products they produce at the value and price that they charge, it's unprecedented in the history of industry. So take your car, look after it, and it will look after you. I'm Jim Kenzie.